Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious, creamy spinach stuffed salmon. So let's get started with the video. First, we're going to make some mashed potatoes to go with our salmon. Begin by peeling and chopping 4 to 5 russet potatoes. When you're finished, place them in a pot and then add water. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, and then bring the water to a boil. Boil your potatoes for 10 minutes, and then when they have finished cooking, drain the water from the pot. Once you drain the water from the pot, mash your potatoes. Also, make sure to reduce your heat to low or turn off the heat if it's too high. Next, add 4 tablespoons of Next, gradually add 1 cup of heavy cream. This is optional, but I usually like to add crushed garlic and rosemary to my heavy cream and then let it simmer for about 5 minutes. It adds a bit more flavor to the cream and to the mashed potatoes. Once you've added all of your cream, mix in 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of sour cream, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now that the mashed potatoes are done, we can move on and make our stuffed salmon. In a pan over medium heat, cook 4 slices of bacon. Once the bacon has finished cooking, remove it from the pan and then add a half a cup of diced onions. Proceed to cook the onions for about 5 minutes. After cooking the onions, add about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic and then cook everything together for about 1 to 2 minutes. After cooking your onions and garlic, add 4 ounces of spinach. Cook the spinach for about 3 to 5 minutes or until it has completely wilted. Once you finish cooking your spinach, remove it from the pan and set it to the side. Next, chop up the bacon you cooked before. When you're finished, set it to the side. Next, in a bowl, add the spinach you cooked before, 4 ounces of cream cheese, your chopped bacon, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, 1/8 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/8 teaspoon onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Once you've added all of your ingredients, mix everything together until well combined. When you're finished making your filling, set it to the side. Next, take 2 pieces of salmon and cut a pocket on the side of the salmon. Make sure not to cut too deep or too far, or your salmon might come apart when you're stuffing it or when you're cooking it. You just need to cut the pocket big enough to add a good amount of your filling. When you finish cutting your salmon, season it. I season my salmon with pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, Old Bay, and paprika. When you have finished seasoning your salmon, stuff a good amount of your filling into the salmon. Make sure not to add too much filling or you might overstuff the salmon. When you finish preparing your salmon, you can go ahead and cook them. In a large pan over medium heat, add your salmon. I still had a bit of bacon grease left over from when I cooked the bacon, so I just used that to grease the pan. So you can do what I did, or you can use butter or olive oil. Once you add your salmon to the pan, cook each side for 5 to 6 minutes. Once your salmon is finished cooking, flip it over again and then add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter and a sprig of rosemary and a sprig of thyme. Then baste your salmon in the butter. If your salmon isn't completely cooked yet, cover the pan with a lid and continue to cook it for 2 to 3 more minutes until completely cooked through. Once you finish basting your salmon and your salmon is completely cooked, take it out of the pan. Now that everything is finished cooking, all you have to do is plate it up and enjoy. And this is the finished result. This was absolutely delicious. It was very flavorful. Everything went together really well. The salmon was absolutely delicious. I loved the filling and the salmon was well seasoned. It was especially good when you squeezed some lemon juice on top. Oh, and I ended up cooking some asparagus to go with the whole meal. It paired really well with the mashed potatoes and the salmon, and the mashed potatoes were so good. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Everything I used in this video will be down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!